is awesome. Right there. I'm Alex Hawkinson. I'm CEO of a company called CloudProfile. First, just wanted to say thanks to TwitterCon and to PR Newswire and to all of you that voted and gave us the chance to talk amongst the others up here today. So the topic was 4.5 ways to, when social media attacks, 4.5 ways to tame the noise and be more discoverable naturally and socially and locally. So we all know, I think, the web is really powerful. It's really turning over the way that people discover information and the way that they converse with one another everywhere. And it's got this conundrum behind it because it's really changing things for the people that want to be found and that want to listen and engage. So we found in working with about 400,000 small businesses around the world that it's really, it's interesting. It's easy to find things on the web, but it's very difficult to be the one that's found around the topics that are of interest to you. It's also easy to respond to something when it's right in front of you, but it's really difficult to listen when the web is getting so noisy. There's so many different communication channels that you need to pay attention to. And so there's this huge noise problem, and I think it's a really big issue for people and businesses that want to be discovered. And today, I'm humbled looking at Scott and Charity Water and Charles and Donors Choose. I mean, just incredibly useful, powerful things. And they initially had a discovery problem, and if we hadn't discovered them, they wouldn't be able to have the impact that they are. But I think it's an issue that applies to all types of people and businesses. So what are 4.5 ways that we can help you kind of cut through the noise and be discovered and engage? So the first in our list is don't hide, and basically get online with a conversational hub, as we call it, that you own. You've got to have a place. You can't be hopping around. There's not enough time in the day to hop around between Twitter and Facebook and your own website and so on, and blog and so on and so forth. So you really need a hub for all the activity. The second is to be authentic and be remarkable, I guess. Add the human back into what you're doing and just talk openly and naturally about the things that you're passionate about. And your constituency, if you talk naturally and it's put out the right way, that'll help in the process. But you got to be human, you got to be authentic. The third on the list is really to be where your customers are, or the people that you want to be discovered by are. Don't force them to come to you. If they're on Facebook and Twitter and a myriad other sites, don't force them to come to you. Go to where they are. So make sure that the conversational hub that you've got can push information into those places. It's a fool's errand to hope that they'll always all come to you. If they do, that's great, but you can't force it. So be where the customers are. And then the last, fourth, and I guess an extra half point for emphasis is really to, listening to Laura earlier today, I think she'd agree with this, but it's to listen and respond and really serve the people that are discovering you. So that takes tools to do it well. You need to focus on the things that matter. Sort through the spammers and find the people that are most engaged with you and listen to and respond and serve them. So those are the 4.5 things. I think ultimately it's going to take a great process and a lot of learning and some tools. CloudProfile is trying to be one of the tools that will help people and businesses with this challenge. And you can find me in the team page for that, and I'd love to connect with you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Paramet Mingsuli from Bangkok, Thailand.